I think just listening in on the conversation, what we're all really talking about is reform. And I think that we can all agree that the VA needs reform, right? But the question here is, how do we do that reform responsibly so that, one, it improves performance, but more importantly, delivers better outcomes for all of you. And I think in these conversations, what I'm looking for is trying to find that right balance. And so I want to ask any member of the panel who could answer this, what metrics should Congress monitor to ensure that we are improving access without hollowing out the VA facilities, right? At what point does expanding community care risk weakening the VA's internal capacity? As a non-veteran myself, these are the conversations that I would like to have so that I can make an informed opinion.
Well, I thank you very much for the question. Obviously, as someone who is reliant on VA healthcare for my own health, I'm interested in that as well. I believe that we've done a significant amount of work on this, and let me ask John to give you a little bit of a background, please.
Thank you. And as we address the healthcare reform and how we balance community care, we have to address the access standards, which you have all done for some time with Choice Act, Mission Act, and now we're at a point where we also have the introduction of the Access Act, which DAV supports. And we believe, as we look at it, not only do we have to look at the Access Act with regards to how it facilitates services for the urban metropolitan, but we do have to address very specifically how do we do that differently for our rural and remote veterans. Along with our women veterans, when we have over 1 million this year now enrolled in the VA healthcare system, they are the highest users of community care. So we got to figure out how to bring that back into the VA healthcare system. So we do need to look at the model of healthcare and flip it up, maybe upside down to say it's not a hospital model only. We need to look at really strengthening the CBOCs. And that CBOC methodology could really strengthen.
I'm going to reclaim my time. I guess, I want, what type of metrics should Congress develop when we are talking about actually addressing those issues? Right?
So, yes, and I think because we have such limited time, we'd love to work with your staff on it, and we have some recommendations within the Veterans Independent Budget that talks about the staffing, infrastructure, and the budget requirements.
All right, thank you. I'm about to run out of time, but just a quick question. If Congress does nothing differently over the next 5 years, what's the single greatest risk to the long-term viability of the VA system?
John, would you like to?
And real quickly, because I'm out of time.
It's going to be that we need mandatory funding to keep it strong and healthy.